Coming up on the Joy Behar Show, Kate Gosselin is here. She'll dish on the latest with her ex, John, and tell Joy what it's like for a single mother of 8 returning to the dating scene.
8 little children may call Kate Gosselin mommy, but the grown-ups who run TLC call her money. In the season premiere of Kate Plus 8, she took her brood on an Australian adventure. Watch this.
This was a life-changing event. These are memories my kids will never, ever, ever forget.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys.
I think that it's mind-boggling to realize that the 9 Goslins went to these countries. And had a blast.
Yeah. With me now is the ever-present on TLC, Miss Kate Gosselin. Hello, Katie.
Hi.
I'm going to call you Katie because you said, isn't that what your mommy called you, Katie?
Yes, I haven't heard that in a long time.
Katie. So, you took your brood to Australia on a 21-hour flight.
I did.
And how was that? Tell me you have nannies that went with you. If I were on that plane, I'd kill myself.
I did. I had 2 babysitters with me, and honestly, this is no lie, it was one of the best flights ever.
For who?
All of us. The kids got on the plane and fell asleep. I dreaded it. I dreaded the flight. I wondered if
you gave them some drugs, maybe.
No, they were very tired, and it was past their bedtime till we got on the second plane, obviously.
Well, you have to go to Tahiti or something?
We had to fly Pennsylvania to L.A., and then we waited a few hours, ate dinner. I made them run around, and we had a good time. And then they were saying, can we please get on the plane? We're so tired. And a lot of them were asleep before we even took off. I know, It's shocking.
That's really nice.
Alexis was sitting next to me, and she said at some point, Mommy, how many more hours do we have on this airplane? And I was like thinking, oh, how do I break it to her? That there's like 4+ hours, 5 maybe. And I said, oh, like 4 or 5. She said, oh, good, because I love this airplane.
That's great. Well, you know, it's like Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, says, you have to exercise the dogs, and then they're tired. It's the same
thing. Yeah. Okay,
you know?
yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I should watch him.
Now, you know, the paparazzi are always following you around in New York. Did they follow you around there? Did they know who you were there?
Yes, they did. They were there the minute we hit Sydney, landed, yes, unfortunately.
So they were there. Did they annoy you, the paparazzi?
Yes, they always annoy me. And the kids. The kids love our camera crew. They love our show. They love going and doing adventures. The paparazzi are so annoying.
Why? What's annoying about them? Besides
they follow us, and well, there's one actual part that you'll see on our show where the paparazzi is there, and they were like jockeying for their shot amongst our camera crew, and they started swearing in front of my kids, and that is just unacceptable.
Well, you don't want anybody to swear in front of the kids?
No.
Well, they have to learn to swear sometime.
No.
No.
Unagreed.
Not good.
No.
Okay. Now,
I think the word's disagreed, actually.
Yeah, that's right. No,
you know what I meant.
You don't want your kids to swear so young. You wait till they're a little older. Oh, that's how I see it. But anyway,
sure.
It's not such a bad thing to swear, Kate.
Okay.
You know, it's the worst thing that anybody does. It's just words.
Words you say and you can't get back.
That's true. But mean words like you're stupid, you don't want that.
No.
But what the is okay. All right, now, a few months ago, your 6-year-olds, Colin and Alexis were kicked out of school for fighting. Who were they fighting with, first of all?
They weren't kicked out of school. They had medical issues that I'm not free to discuss, but they had real issues that we needed to handle, and they're doing great, and they're reading and writing at a top level, and they're going to be integrated before the end of the school year back into school, and they're doing wonderful.
Do you have homeschooling?
I do. I have a teacher that is schooling them at home currently.
So it's a medical issue. They weren't acting out?
They were. There was, obviously, they were having adjustment difficulties. At that point when I pulled them, we didn't know what the issues were. I mean, a lot of parents face things that you go, oh my gosh, this was working and now it's not. And so we had to figure out what the problem was, and they're doing great.
Do you think that all this TV thing is hurting them in any way?
No, it has nothing.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. I have 6 other kids who are excelling in school and doing wonderfully, and they're excelling at home, and sometimes one school or one situation doesn't work across the whole family, and so when that happens, you have to figure out what the problem is and take care of it.
Right.
It did take me the better part of the school year, and I'm glad to say that I'm now free to relax and know that everyone's doing well, so that's good.
But you have to admit, though, that, I mean, the whole thing with John and the whole TV exposure, that must have had some kind of effect on the kids. They're not robots, after all.
Everything in life affects us, and I know that kids who go through a divorce are affected whether they're on TV or not, and that was the main issue, and it's not fun. It wasn't my goal for my kids. It wasn't, you know, what I hoped for them. But, you know, we're dealing with what life sends our way, and everything you can learn something from.
Listen, I'm one of those people who's on your side in terms of that you're a single parent. You don't have really any other source of income, I mean, to take care of all these kids. So this is what you have to do. I mean, you know, I'll go along with that on that one for you, for sure.
It is.
Although a lot of people criticize you, like you just went onto Twitter, and they're turning on you already. What is it about you that provokes this type of negative attack? What is it?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. I know that there's a lot of single moms out there. I have more than the average number of kids. And this is something that John and I started together, and it was working then. It's still working for me and the kids now. And we're all happy doing it. I'm working. They're running in and out of the frame. And, I mean, if they want to run off and not do what we're doing, they don't. If they don't want to go along, they don't.
How is your relationship with John these days? Do you make him grovel at all? Because I would.
No, I honestly, I don't, because I need to put my energy towards raising my kids. There's not enough of me to go around, even if I was married and had a happy marriage. So I respond positively to him, and we deal with each other where the kids are concerned. And, you know, I keep my words positive. I mean, I mean that. I don't just say that. I need to look at it, what is best for the kids, what is best for the kids. That's what I say to myself constantly.
Well, he went kind of wild after the split. We kind of all know that. And then now he's dating a 24-year-old girl, apparently. We have her name even, which I won't even say. It's not my business. But how tough was that for you? How tough is that to see? Because when you get a divorce and your husband goes off with another woman, even though you don't want him, you don't want anybody else to have him. Do you have that at all, that feeling?
Not at all. I've moved on. It's not any of my business. Doesn't affect me at all.
Well, good for you.
I don't.
How about you? Are you dating?
No.
No?
It's just me, myself, and I.
And your brood.
Yes.
But do you? Would you like to date? I hope it was somebody with a vasectomy. I'm just saying. You have enough kids, don't you think?
I have, yes, plenty. Yeah, I mean, I would date. I would date if the right guy came along and he could, you know, withstand
It's not easy.
all that we're going to throw his way.
I know.
Absolutely.
It's not easy to find a guy to just say, okay, I want these 8 children in my life.
Although my kids are lovable and wonderful, and they would, you know, welcome the right person lovingly and willingly, yeah, you're probably right. 8 kids is
It's tough.
pretty scary.
But, you know, you could find somebody out there who's interested. But can I just suggest the next husband have a lot of money? I think you should go for somebody
I'll take
really
suggestions.
rich.
Okay.
You know, because you need
idea.
money to raise these kids. The college educations alone are going to be enormous. Now, you and your kids famously joined Sarah Palin, the Clam, for a camping trip on her show, Sarah Palin's Alaska. Yes. We happen to have a clip of this incredibly interesting moment.
Oh, good.
I don't see a table. I don't see utensils. I don't see hand cleansing materials. This is not ideal conditions. I am freezing to the bone. I have 19 layers on. My hands are frigid. I held it together as long as I could, and I'm done now. I'm hungry.
No utensils? Sarah Palin can't afford a fork and a knife?
All I can say about that is I'm really glad I have a house with a roof and heat and air conditioning.
Why, the outdoors life is not for you, huh?
Not so much for me.
No, I understand that. So are you friends with her now? Any plans to go moose hunting or anything with her?
Well, I figured we should probably try to camp in 12 feet of snow next time because, you know, we should always up the ante a little.
You won't do it. Did your kids get along with her kids?
Yeah, actually.
They did?
They did.
Okay.
And her girls are great. I mean, I would take Willow home with me.
Yeah, she's a sweet kid. Bristol gets a little flack. She was on Dancing with the Stars like you, right? Bristol, yeah.
I know.
Is she a nice girl, Bristol?
She is. I'm surprised she made it so far, not because she's just very quiet and laid back. I mean, more power to her. She did great.
Well, she needs to make money also.
I know. I thought of that.
There's money to be made on television, as we know.
I mean, it was a job to me. It was a job to her.
Yeah.
That's what it is when you have kids.
Now, I saw you on Dancing with the Stars. What can I say?
Hey, listen, nothing's not been said, so go for it. I'm here. I've got ears.
I said that you were dancing like you're avoiding landmines. Was that wrong? Was that too harsh of me?
No, it's probably not the worst thing I've heard. It's good.
Ginger Rogers, you're not, but I give you points for going out there and trying. But now, poor Tony Davellani, he now has Wendy Williams to dance with. With the poor guy, what is it with neither one of you is really that good a dancer, and he keeps getting the dancers who can't dance. What is that?
They have a lot of trust in him. I mean...
Do you think you're a better dancer than Wendy?
I don't think I'm a better dancer than anybody who ever has taken a dance step, so...
Oh, so why? You were on TV.
All I can say is this season, I'm glad to be sitting on the sofa watching it from home. I feel really comfortable there.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a favorite? Is there somebody you're going to vote for?
I've been splitting my votes, to be fair, but I especially like Chelsea and Mark.
Okay. Oh, I don't have any time to ask you about your tummy tuck.
That was so many years ago. Why do you care?
I don't care. It's on the page. You know, I have had Botox. I use Botox, and so I will shout it from the rooftop.
Maybe we should talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Botox is the greatest invention since Carter's little liver pills.
Okay.
I don't use those either, but whatever. Anyway, you can see all new episodes of Kate + 8 Monday nights on TLC. We'll be right back.